Hey, Joshua. Yes, Joshua, you're first, first, first. Thank you for being first, Joshua. Hey, Cool Gamer. Hey, Sonya. Hey, everybody. Hey, Joshua. Welcome, 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 Sonya. Welcome, Cool Gamer. Cool Gamer says, hey, everybody. Joshua says, hey, Sonya. Sonya says, hey, Lance Pride, how are you? And Joshua, we're doing good. We're doing good. Cool Gamer is in here as well. So I hope you guys are doing good on this Hump Day Wednesday. It's Wednesday evening. Basically, it's Wednesday night. So, what are you guys up to? The weekend is almost here, y'all. It's almost here. Y'all making plans yet? Are you guys making plans for the weekend yet? I think I may work. I may work extra. I don't like working on the weekends. I really don't. But I might work extra this weekend. Joshua says, Sonya, hey. Sonya says, sorry about the chat yesterday. I get busy and had to go. I'm on the phone with my mom now. Oh, that's okay, Sonya. Look, you came in, you were here for a while, and I appreciate it. That is a-okay. You know, the key is support, and you always support, whether you're in here for a minute, 5 minutes, the whole live, as long as it's support. And that's the key thing. That's a problem. It seems like that's a problem on YouTube. People supporting each other. They only want to support certain people, or they only want to support certain types of content. And my thing is, if it's good content, if it's positive content, I go in. I may not say hello all the time, but I give a thumbs up. And when I can, I participate in the chat. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if they have 30 subscribers or if they have 100,000 subscribers. Guess what? Everybody wants to be supported, and everybody wants people to interact with them, in the chat, and to interact with the other subscribers in the chat. Sonya says, hey, cool gamer. So I definitely, definitely, definitely appreciate you being in the chat for however long you were. It's Wednesday. You guys know what I want to know. We're cooling down. I just finished. I jump rope again today. I jump rope for 20 minutes. I did the elliptical for 30 minutes. And now I'm just out here kind of cooling down. So I've already eaten for today. I've already eaten. You guys know that's one of my favorite questions. What did you eat today? What's for dinner? If you haven't already eaten, what do you plan to eat? What do you plan to eat? Are you cooking? Is the hubby cooking? Is the wifey cooking? Are the children cooking? Is mama cooking? Daddy? No, we still go to our parents now. We still go to our parents. Y'all look at that. I bet it's a bunch of mosquitoes and all kinds of stuff up in there. I bet it's all kinds of insects up in that right there. I've been doing good though. I've been doing good. Look, I haven't talked much about them, Sonya, and they've been leaving me alone. But I'm trying to get a little, a little brave. I'm trying to be brave about it. and say that maybe they'll leave me alone. My Skin So Soft did come in. So guess what? I've been waiting for it to get here and I have it and I haven't even used it yet. I've decided to finish the off, to go ahead and finish it all up. Y'all look at that. See, I told you I spoke too fast. I spoke too fast. There they go. There they go. The insects, insects, insects will eat you up, especially when there's a lot of shrubbery, a lot of bushes, and plants, and trees. So I guess I did speak too fast today because as soon as I said that, at least two have lit on me since Hey, Miss Jazzy, how you doing? How are you doing? Y'all, I found the shoes that I think I want for my new walking shoes. So I was looking for two pair and I want them both to be New Balance. So I found one that I really like. Miss Jazzy says hello, Sonya. Sonya is on the phone with her mother right now, Miss Jazzy, just in case she takes a minute. But thank you for coming into the live. How are you? How are you? I think I saw you yesterday for the first time in a while. So I hope everything is going okay. I know that you said you had some things to take care of. So I'm hoping that everything is okay, Miss Jazzy. Hey, Spiky. Welcome, Spiky. Doing wonderful. Thanks for asking. Of course, Miss Jazzy. Glad to know that you're doing wonderful. I know sometimes we have to take a break. Sometimes we have to take a break to handle things that we have going on in our lives. And sometimes we have to just take a break from the app itself for no particular reason. We may not be having much going on, but sometimes it's just a break is just due. Sometimes you just need a break. I remember Spiky took a break for a while. I'm glad she's finally back. Hey, Spiky. I'm glad you're finally back. She's been coming in a lot more often. And I have to go check you out, Spiky, because you dropped a video one day when I was at work. And it was when I saw the notification, I had just gotten to work. So I didn't get a chance to go back to watch it because we were busy, really busy that day. But I do remember, and I'm glad you came in today because that reminded me that I do have to go and check your videos out. Miss Jashy says hello. Joshua, Spiky, Cool Gamer. Yes, y'all. I did my elliptical yesterday. She's been missing me and I've been missing her. So I worked out on the elliptical and I cooled down on the elliptical yesterday. And today I'm back outside. But I think tomorrow I'll be back on my elliptical because I missed her. I missed her, y'all. I'm telling you, she's my best friend. She gives you the numbers and she don't lie. Spiky said that wasn't a break. It's much more than that. But thanks. Spiky, it was more than a break. Well, I don't know what you were doing, but I know I didn't see you for a while. Jazzy says the last break I took was for over a year. I needed that for real, for real. I don't blame you, Miss Jazzy. Sometimes we definitely need a break from social media. And guess what? You don't even miss it. You don't even really miss it that much when you're on a break from it. The first couple of days, maybe you might tap in for a few minutes or something, but then sometimes you don't even miss it at all. And then, if you've planned your break, you come back and it's almost like, okay, I didn't miss anything. Same old, same old. Sometimes it's like, hello. Yeah, sometimes you come back and you're like, okay, I didn't miss anything. Spiky says, hey, Miss Jazzy. Like, I didn't miss anything at all. Everything is still the same. Sometimes it may be different people, but it's the same old, same old. Sometimes you find yourself on a break and you didn't even intend to go on one. Hello. Sometimes you find yourself on a break and you didn't even intend to go on a break. It's like it's so much of the kind of same old thing if you don't move around a little bit until it's like a few days will pass and you're like, okay, I haven't been on YouTube or I haven't been on TikTok or whatever social media platforms that you visit. Miss Jazzy said she didn't miss it at all. I know, I bet you didn't. I bet you didn't. Um, it's like I've taken a break a little bit, but not really. I still come on here and do my cool downs, do my lives, but I've been definitely watching other content. Um, my content varies anyway. The content that I watch, it varies anyway. But there's certain content that I've kind of like really, really strayed away from lately because, like I was saying this week and some last week, you shouldn't come onto an app with more stress. I mean, you shouldn't leave the app with more stress than you came with. And sometimes you feel a little bit stressed out when you leave the app, regardless, no matter which app it is. If you feel stressed out, more stressed when you leave than when you came, you need to take a break. And guess what? You probably won't even miss it. You probably won't even miss it. Hey, Triple. Miss Jazzy says, hey, Triple. Hey, over 50 and fabulous. Oh, fantabulous. Look, I think you know what? Over 50. I think I've always said over 50 and fabulous. I've just realized that says fantabulous. Oh, my goodness. Hey, Triple. Triple says, I took a couple of days off myself. Yes, Triple. Everybody speaking over 50. Speaking to everybody. Miss Jazzy says, I know that's right, Triple. Yeah, y'all, right. Sometimes you have to. Because, like I said, my past couple of lives, you know, I come on here for one purpose, one major purpose. That's to, when I'm done with my main exercise, I come on here to cool down and to interact with people and have some conversation. See if we can teach each other some things. Like I always say, see if we can leave some nuggets in the comment section and see if we can pick up some nuggets out of the comment section. So, and when I say nuggets, I mean informative nuggets. Hold on one second, y'all. Okay, little moped, a motorcycle. It's so small. It's a motorcycle, but it's so small. But you know, so we should be here picking up informative nuggets, educational nuggets, positive nuggets. And if you're going through something, you should be able to come on social media and maybe feel a little bit better. It won't remove your problem. It won't solve your problems, but maybe you can get entangled in some good conversation and you can feel a little bit better when you come on. Hey, Vanessa Smith, how you doing? How are you doing? Yes, Miss Jazzy, I think the main goal for all social media from its inception was to be educational, to be informative, to be entertaining, um, and to be positive. Now we know that there's going to be there's going to be some negativity, there's going to be some drama. And like I always say, we're no hypocrites. We like a little bit, but when it gets to be too much, when it gets to be too heavy, when it gets to feel like it's just a weight, then it's time to take a break. And it's time to kind of, search for something new. Search for something new. Search for something rewarding. Search for something positive. The drama and stuff is okay sometimes, But sometimes you want to feel mature. You know, you want to feel like you want to feel the way you teach your children and grandchildren to feel, the way you would have them to act. You want to you want to take in things you would have them to take in. Because if you're taking in a lot of blah 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 blah, then you can't. How can you tell them with a straight face to always look for the good in things, to always search for something good? I mean, we automatically know times will be hard. We automatically know that there are going to be some bad stuff out there. You know, it's the World Wide Web. We know that. But we're supposed to encourage each other and uplift each other as people. Um, you don't have to be, we honestly, we can't be our brother's keeper, our sister's keeper all the time. But that is the goal, to at least meet that goal sometimes. Yes, Miss Jazzy, absolutely. Positivity is the key. And it's so sad sometimes when you see people you really like, and it's just like, it's almost like my little niece says, "Are you okay? Like, are you okay?" And it's no need to ask them because they'll bite your head off. It's like, let people like what they like, let people do what they do, and you do what you like and you do what you do. But I just feel like it's enough stress in our day to day lives that anytime that we can interact with a whole different group of people, it should be for something educational, informative. Doesn't have to always be its and giggles. Doesn't have to always be funny, but that is good. Laughter is good for the soul. So it can be funny, but as long as it's positive, as long as it's uplifting, as long as it's educational, as long as it's informative, that's what we're striving to, search for. And then we should go and we all have our guilty pleasures. You go and get into your drama from time to time, but don't let it consume you. Don't let it consume you, because you will start to leave this app with more stress than you brought to the app. That's just like going to the beach. You've been needing a vacation and needing a vacation and needing a vacation, but then you take all your work to the beach with you. Now, you can feel a little bit better, of course, but if you're still worried about meeting your deadlines for work and doing this and that, did you really have a true vacation? Like, did you really have a true vacation? Did you really get away? I mean, you got away, you took a break, but it wasn't like 100%. Hey, Wave. Hey, love to travel with Wave. Wasn't 100%. It really wasn't. Wave says hello, everyone. Jazzy says hi there, Wave. So, you know, y'all, I'm on this hill, and I really don't like to. I don't like to walk hills. I like to kind of trot up the hill and get it out of the way, up and down the hills. I like to kind of, but I'm in my cool down, so I don't want to really jog. But whenever I hit the hills, I feel like I need to go ahead and kind of knock them out, especially if they're small. Vanessa says hi, Wade. Wade says hi, Jazz. So yeah, yesterday I tried my best to stick with the true cool down, y'all. I think I may have been on still for like an hour though, but I tried my best to stick to a real true cool down, which really supposed to be like 5 minutes, maybe 10, maybe 10, just to get your heart rate back down, get your respirations down. But I I tried to stick to a true cool down. I did. Wade says hi, Vanessa. So tomorrow is Thursday, y'all. We were just saying that it was the end of June. Now we're saying it's the end of July. Let me tell you, before we know it, the kids will be back in school. Labor Day, which kind of unofficially marks the end of summer, will be around the corner. And you'll start to see Halloween stuff in the store. Some stores already have it, y'all. Some stores already have Halloween items. And next thing you know, it's the holidays where everybody's talking about Black Friday and Cyber Monday. Jazzy says, at least you can still talk while handling those heels. Yes, Jazzy, yes. That's the goal. That's the goal. If you can talk, you're doing pretty good. You're doing pretty good. Now, if you can't, don't worry about it. You'll work up to that. If you can't, don't worry about it. You'll work up to that. But it is a good goal to have, to be able to walk and talk. Walk and talk. Walk and talk. Let's walk and talk. So I'm a lot slow. My cool downs are so much slower than my actual workouts. And that's why I love to come on here during the cool down because I can pay more attention to the chat. I can see what you guys are talking about. We can have good discussions. In fact, we can talk about sometimes I label the live or I give it a title. Sometimes not. Sometimes I just leave it at let's walk and talk because good conversation ends up everywhere. You go from A to Z, Z back to A to Z, Z to M, M to Z, you go everywhere. Yes, Christmas too. Yep. Yes, sometimes you just good conversation, you end up everywhere. So a lot of times I'll just label it walk and talk, my walk and talk show. It's the walk and talk show in Lions Pride. See, I love animals. I'm a shorts channel. I definitely am a shorts channel, but I love to come on here and talk with you all. I love to come on here and try and spread some positive vibes because guess what? I need positive vibes too. That's the one thing I think, and maybe they do, like motivational speakers and people who try and be positive most of the time. Sometimes we end up realizing that we need those positive words and that motivation as well. We really, really do. I think everybody does. I think everybody does. Is that to say we're happy and don't get down, don't get angry, don't get sad? No, it's not. It's just to try and be a help to someone else and to also be a help to ourselves. It's kind of like looking in the mirror. Like I say, we always have to recognize our flaws. When we look in the mirror, unless you're just egotistical and you just have no flaw at all, you don't see them. But my thing is when you look in the mirror and you see your flaws, accept them. The same way you have to accept your mental flaws. You accept them and then you work on them. You accept them and then you work on them. And if there are things that you can't change, then you have to sometimes learn to accept them. Sometimes we can just immediately accept something, right? But sometimes we have to learn to accept things. Miss Jackie says, I graduated from high school, but I was 15. Wow. Wow. Let's see, I was talking about my schooling with my niece yesterday. For all these years, I thought I was 16. You were 15? Oh my goodness, Miss Jackie, that's great. Did you how did you accomplish that? Did you graduate early because you were skipped a few grades, like early on in your elementary years? Or did it happen like in high school? Because we had a high school program, whereas you could um, go to summer school and be placed up a grade or two. I think the max was two. You could go to summer school and you could be placed up a grade or two in case for what some reason you wanted to graduate early. And nowadays they have it where you can even go to college while you're still in high school. You can take college classes. You did? Okay. So were you placed higher in elementary school or did you just choose in high school to go to summer school or go to a program and where they would place you up higher than you really were? Which way did you do it? I know some people, they've said that the schools want to place their kids higher, and some of them do it, and some of them don't. Um, I had one friend, she did it, you know, because it kept, okay, I think the little girl went from second to fourth. I think that's what it was. It was either first to third or second to fourth. And she, at first, she was concerned that she would lose her friends because, in kindergarten, first, you start to make your first real friends outside of family, you know? So she was a little bit concerned about that. But I think a child can adjust to it more then. I guess it doesn't matter. I guess it depends on the child because if you think about it, when you're in high school, if you decide to do it, um, a lot of times high school is like ninth through 12th. So if you go from ninth to 11th, I mean from ninth to 10th, take the test and pass and you go to 10th, you're still around your friends that you started out with, kind of. And you're really around the same group of people if you do it in high school. You just graduate with a different class. And I guess in elementary school, it's kind of the same way. Because if you go from first and they move you up to third that next year, you're still kind of with your same group of friends. You may be placed in a different part of the school or something like that. So I had one friend that she was all for it. She did it. And I had another friend that said, no, I want her to graduate with her class. You know, she was like, hopefully, she won't ever fail a grade. And since they're talking about, saying she's smart enough to be moved up, I just want to keep her with her class. So one of them decided to do it and the other one decided not to. But I feel like they both had good reasons. Miss Jazzy said, I didn't have a choice. Okay, it was my parents' decision. I got you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sometimes parents want to do that. They do. Like I said, I had a friend who, that was the way she decided to do it. When they told her daughter was, smart enough that she didn't have to go to second. I think it was second. They moved her when the rest of the class went to third. She and a couple of other people went to fourth. It was either second to fourth or first to third. I can't quite remember. And then I had another friend again. I think they were in the same school, and she decided not to do it. She said she didn't want to do it. That she wanted to kind of just keep her, with the kids that she started with. And like I said, that's understandable. But in elementary school, if you move up like a grade, you will still see those same people, but you will enter like middle school, and you'll probably kind of leave them behind for a little bit until like you get in the seventh grade and they get in the sixth grade. Just depends on how your school is set up and how they move you guys along. But yeah, I'm looking at this little ferocious dog. It's not the one. It's not the one that had me doing the two-step. Yeah, Miss Jazz. It's like I can kind of understand either way. Yeah, it's not the one that had me doing the two-step. but but he's another little one. And y'all know the small pets, they can be aggressive. They can be ferocious. They can be mean. They can be mean. I'm I'm watching. I'm more watchful of smaller animals. But you know what? I just love wildlife though. I love wildlife. Like I said the other day, I don't know why I always have loved wildlife, especially lions. Um, Tigers a close second, but I especially love lions. Well, I'll say elephants as well. Elephants and tigers. They're kind of neck and neck for me. I think I may enjoy elephants more. Just watching them, watching how they take care of their young, watching how they feed themselves. Hey, Tina, how are you? How are you? Welcome, Tina. Welcome to the live. I hope that you've had a great Wednesday. I hope all of you guys have had a great Wednesday. It is hump day, y'all. The week is moving, moving, moving. Remember Monday? I was asking everybody how was their Monday. You know what? I'll go back to Sunday. I was wishing everybody a great week. right? And we were talking about how, especially for work, but even if it's not work, just for whatever, that first day, that Monday kind of sets the tone for the rest of the week. So try your best to start off on the good foot. Because if you start off, on a good foot, hopefully the rest of your week will go great. Now there are some times some things will come up, of course, but hopefully things will go great. If your Monday starts off kind of rocky, not so good, it's possible that the rest of the week will be that way. But try your best to improve it. Try your best to improve it. And if your week starts off great and it kind of starts to get a little bit shaky, try your best to keep it stable. Try your best to keep it middle. Keep it in the middle. Keep it stable. Miss Jazzy says, hey there, Tina. Tina speaking to Jazzy. Yes, Miss Jazzy, they are. Elephants are so intelligent in human life. They are. They're so intelligent. They're so human like. And the memory. Oh my goodness. The memory of elephants is that's so intriguing. That is so intriguing. Um, they're something else. And baby elephants, they're so cute when they're behind their mamas, and their papas. Uh, the cutest thing to me too is when I'm watching. I tend to, for some reason, when I'm watching lions, the mothers typically are very nurturing. The fathers can be a little, they can be nurturing. And I really love it when I see a father lion that's nurturing because I just look at them as just this big, stern, you know, stern, beastly animal that doesn't have time to really have a lot of emotion. But with their cubs, they do. With their cubs, they do. And a lot of times, people are like, well, they're animals, they're beasts. Yes, they are. And beast can be a positive word. Sometimes you have to be a beast. Sometimes we as humans have to channel our inner beast the same way we have to channel our inner child sometimes. Sometimes you have to channel your inner beast. You really, really do. And so I so enjoy watching lions with their cubs, especially the males. Because I know female lions can be something else because they're the hunters. They are the hunters. And the males are the kings. But they're so, I guess if you think of them as humans, you think of them as just being hard and masculine. But that said, look at men. When we look at men, we want them to be hard, masculine, and stern. But yet to have a soft side, to have a nurturing side. So why not lions? They can as well. Or any other beast, any other animal, wild, domestic, whatever it is. I think they're a lot like us. They can be moody. They can be smart. They can be wild. Mhm. And we can be all of those things as well. Vanessa says, Tina, much love and prayers for you. What's going on, Tina? I must have missed a comment. Y'all know I started talking and I started missing the comments. I'm struggling, sis. Uh-oh, that broken heart got me. Oh, okay, okay. Yes, y'all. Tina shared that with us that she's um a long-term relationship that she was in had ended. And so was that Sunday? Was it Sunday that we were talking about it initially, Tina? Just want you to know you the truth, and I'll be back when I get my mind, heart back right, sis. I appreciate you, Tina. We're praying for you, and you're going to get it together. You're going to get it together. Breakups are hard. They are. Even if it's even when it's for the best, breakups are hard. Sunday or Monday. I thought so. I thought so. I think it was Sunday. See how fast the week passes by? I was just saying like there was something I was talking about Sunday I can't even remember what it was. Now I've been talking so much, but it was like it was just Sunday, and now here it is Wednesday, Hump Day, and you guys know tomorrow is Thursday, and what's going to be on a lot of people's mind? The weekend, the impending weekend. Tina says, "Hello, Vanessa. Yes, it's going to be okay, Tina. Just try not to, I won't say try not to let it stress you out because, like I was saying yesterday, we're going to have stress. We're going to have stress. Even happy times create stress. When you're planning for a wedding, you're you'll be stressed out. So we're going to have stress. Just try again to focus on some things to keep your mind off of the situation. Don't try to forget it at all. Don't try to forget it. I think that just makes it harder. But try to deal with it and try to deal with it the best you can. And I think sometimes people try to deal with things like that by just not dealing with them at all. But I think you should take time to think about it, you know, think about, but don't dwell on it. Think about it, try to remember the good, but don't dwell on it. Try to remember the good, but you do have to remember what brought you to that spot, what took you to that place where you guys had to part ways. So don't dwell on it. And then go on and find you something else to do, something to think about. And it's easier said than done. It's a lot easier said than done, especially when it's someone you spent years with. Especially when it's someone you spent years with. Thank you, Jazzy. Thank you. Sometimes we're better at giving advice than we are at receiving advice. And sometimes vice versa. Sometimes we're better at receiving it than we are at giving it. I just hope that when I see someone in need of advice, that the words of encouragement and the advice that I give them can help them, even if it's just a little bit, even if it's just a little bit. Because for all you know, nobody else has said anything to them. Nobody else may have been encouraging. So whether it's me, Miss Jazzy, Sonia, Vanessa, Cool Gamer, Joshua, whoever it is in the chat, out of all of us, if you take one thing that one of us said, and if it helps you get through, then that's a blessing. If it helps you get through, then that's a blessing. And that might be the one thing that you can use to continue to help you to feel better, at least for a while. At least for a while. Sonia says, hello, everyone in the chat. And y'all know, see, I'm not all about all that stuff, that fluff. So I start talking and I forget to do the main things that we're supposed to do on here, right? And that is, thank you guys. Thank you all for joining the live. Please like, comment. If you come across this video during this live play or during the replay, if you have not subscribed, please subscribe. Please subscribe and tap my doorbell. Put your finger on it, hold it, so you'll be notified the next time I do a walk and talk live. It's called the Let's Walk and Talk show in Lions Pride. And the next time I upload shorts, because that's what I mostly do. So hold the doorbell down, better known as the notification bell, so that you'll be notified. I really, 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 really would appreciate that. Hold it, so that you'll be notified. So I hope it's been 40 minutes. I started a few minutes later. You guys know, like, once it starts to get first dark, if you start right at first dark, you still got about an hour. But if you start like 20 after, 15, 20 after, you got to get it in within like maybe 30 to 40 minutes. And I think I did good today. It's 40 minutes. It's 40 minutes. Y'all know I'm on the free stream yard. They only give you so many hours per month. And I tend to do okay with it because if you run out of your StreamYard, you can just go live with your YouTube. Just go live with your YouTube. So again, I'm about to get in here, get out of these clothes, y'all. I did find a couple of pair of shoes that I like, but I'm so bad about this. I have to I didn't find a couple because a couple is two. Yeah, I found about four pairs, and I have to dwindle them down to two. I want to buy two more pair of walking shoes, so I forgot to dwindle them down so that I can figure out what I'm going to do. I have a pair on hold. I'm not going back tonight to get them, so I'll call them and ask them to put them up because they can. Most places will only hold till the closing, so I don't think I'm going to get back by there. So I'll just pick them up in the morning. But I'm not quite sure. I'm not 100% sold on them yet. Good night, Tina. Have a good night, sis. Lunch Pride. I'm off to take a hot bath with a relaxing bath. Okay, bath bomb and candle. Good night, sis, and chat. And thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Take that relaxing bath. Get you a book. Watch you a show. Just watch some YouTube or watch something positive. Watch something positive. Unwind, and you'll be okay. It's going to be okay. So I guess I'm at the point where I'm going to wish you guys peace, positivity, and prosperity. Without peace, there's chaos. Without positivity, there's negativity. And whenever there's chaos and negativity, you don't prosper as well. You don't. You don't prosper as well. So I wish you all to stay focused on things that keep you with a peaceful mind and keep you with positive thoughts so that you will be allowed to prosper the way that you should. Don't let bothered people bother you. Don't let bothered people bother you. Sonya, I've gotten them down to like four pair. And I don't know which two I want. I'm trying to decide. They're all New Balance. They are all New Balance. I started to go with the different pair, the Saucony. I think that's what they're called. Saucony. But I think I'm gonna stick with both of them being New Balance. But I have not. I'm down to four pair, and I'm only gonna get two. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like I have one pair on hold, and another pair they had several of them in my size. So I'm just this is debating. So hopefully tomorrow I'll get them. Miss Jazzy says, good night, everyone. Much love to all. Thank you, Miss Jazzy. Good night to you. Have a great night. Oh, yeah, I know you say you love the Asics and New Balance. Yes. Miss Jazzy said, good night to Tina. Vanessa says, blessings and love to all. Thank you, Vanessa. Same to you. Blessings and love to you as well. Thank you guys for joining my live. I really, really, truly do appreciate each and every one of you. I'm about to get off here. I'm thinking I'm going to do like 45 minutes today. I'm going to keep it to 45 minutes. Yeah, I like going for an hour, but just looking at videos, 45 minutes to an hour, you reach enough people. If you come across this video, please like, comment, share. And again, if you haven't subscribed, tap the notification bell so that you'll know the next time I go live or upload a video, which I really don't do much of that, or upload a short. That is what I love to do, upload shorts. Animals and food, and sometimes some little weird and crazy stuff. So good night, Sonya. Good night, Vanessa, Miss Jazzy, Tina, Joshua was in here. Cool Gamer was in here. Thank you, each and every one of you guys, again, for joining this live because you could have been anywhere else. Together, we all make a great live, and I truly do appreciate your participation. And I will see you guys on my next live. And join me, y'all. Join me if you can. I would appreciate it. I'm always glad to have you. Bye, y'all.